save! Oh, he's checked in front of the bench. Great save! The sun never dampens the spirits within the St. Pete Times Forum as the Tampa Bay Lightning look to strike back tonight against the New Jersey Devils. Time for hockey. Greetings. I'm Bill Peterson here with Mike Weiss, ready to call all the action.
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Lightning are a tough team to play against at home. They just have so much going for them night after night as they try and keep it close every game.
This season, we should expect to see the Devils in the playoffs, as they have been for pretty much most of the 90s and into the new millennium. Expect to see New Jersey seriously contending for the championship.
With their physical play and their trapping defense, the Devils should be in the playoffs once again.
And now, your Tampa Bay Lightning! At center, number 4, Vincent Lacavalle. At left wing, number 33, Frederick Bodie. At right wing, number 24, Shane Willis. On defense, number 37, Brad Lukowicz. And number 13, Ahmed Kubina. And in goal, number 35, Nikolai Habibu. Tampa Bay is a team on the rise. They have consistently increased their point total over the last 4 years and look to continue the pattern for this season.
This young Lightning team is hungry for the postseason. This year may be the year Tampa feeds that hunger. Friesen is dedicated to making himself stronger so he can grind it out along the boards. Thought of as just a talented scorer early in his career, he's now a force to be reckoned with. When Modine was asked to shoot more, he didn't disappoint. Winning the hardest shot competition at the All-Star game in '99, he combines it with his size to be quite a force.
The referee is about to drop the puck to start this game. Lukovic carries it over the red line. Bone-crushing hit by Rafalski. Modine sends it back to LeCavier. Friese carries it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He slides it over to Rafalski. Nieuwendyk passes it over to Stevens. Habibulin passes to the defenseman. Willis passes it over to LeCavier. Who is he passing to? Brodeur moves it to Stevens. I can't believe he missed the pass. Modine carries it over the blue line. Over to the right wing. Sends it to Lukovic. Rafalski sends it up to Elias. Takes it past the blue line. Passes it over to Friesen. Kubina sends it over. Who is he passing to? Nieuwendyk moves it back over to Tverdovsky. Richards brings the puck up through the zone. Elias passes to Nieuwendyk. He takes the slap shot. Man, what a save. Habibulin passes it over to Lukovic. He sends it up the center. He takes the backhand shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Langenbrunner sends it off over to Salmonson, and he is just getting warmed up. Habibulin was impressive in the last play,
In 7 seasons, Nikolai has an overall record of 151, 146, and 40 with 28 shutouts.
Face-off to the right of Habibulin. He lets the slap shot go. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Willis takes the puck up. Langenbrunner passes it off over to Gomez. Brings it past the blue line. Pratt sends it to LeCavier. Sends it back to the defenseman. He takes the slap shot. Steven sends it to his defenseman. Rafalski brings it past the red line. He lets the backhand shot go. Knocked down in front by Habibulin. Saric sends it up to the center. LeCavier brings it over the blue line. Madden sends it in front over to Stevens. He passes it to Pandolfo. Takes it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. He looks to be on his game tonight. Madden sends it back to Tverdovsky. Anderchuk sends it in front to Saric. Brings it over the red line. Pratt plays it up to the center. Tverdovsky just dropped him. Anderchuk sends it up to the center. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Niedermeyer brings the puck up. Passes over to Elias. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. He passes it up, intercepted by Keefe. He's alone on the breakaway. Passes over to the left wing, and he's checked by Nieuwendyk. He sends it off to Elias. Carries it over the blue line. He sends it over to Nieuwendyk. He lets the backhand shot go. Lukovic plays it up to the center. Richards carries it past the red line. Tverdovsky passes to Niedermeyer. Elias slides it to Nieuwendyk. Oh, and he missed the pass. Kubina moves it back to Lukovic. He lets the slap shot go. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Langenbrunner centers it to Salmonson. The whistle blows for offside. Mike, I'm impressed by the defensive single-mindedness shown by Salmonson.
Salmonson is a great checker. The opposition always has to be on the lookout for him.
Cullimore passes it to Willis. Pass over to LaCavier. Rafalski makes a long pass over to Langenbrunner. LaCavier passes it over to Modine. He passes it on over to Willis. Great save. Gomez takes the puck up through the zone. He takes the slap shot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. He slides it to LaCavier. Cullimore brings the puck through the zone.
1 minute.
Nets catch. Sends it up to the center.
First period.
Salmonson takes it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. And he takes a wrist shot. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Face off to the left of Abibulin. He lets the slap shot go. As we take a breather, it's tied at 0. Mike, break down the first period for us.
The Devils are out shooting them, but are unable to take the lead.
Let's go down to the ice for the drop of the puck. Nieuwendyk brings it past the blue line. Elias sends it back over to Niedermeyer. Saric moves it over to LaCavier. He lets the backhand check go. Blocked out front. Elias brings it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Habibulin sends it up over to Saric. Tverdovsky sends it to Friesen. Carries it past the blue line. Play stops as he covers the puck.
Brodeur rarely gives up rebounds, but when he does, the other team knows they need to pounce on them.
Can you walk us through that sequence, Mike?
Brodeur redirects the puck with his blocker, denying another opportunity.
We've got a face-off to the left of Habibulin. Rafalski passes to Langenbrunner. Stopped by Habibulin. Habibulin looked good on that last save, Mike. This faceoff is left of the goal. Kubina passes it over to Keith. Stevens sends it off to Gomez. And he takes a wrist shot. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Keith carries it over the red line. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Rafalski. Stevens passes it off over to Salmonson. Carries it over the blue line.
Rafalski came through like an 18-wheeler for that hit. Rafalski can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
Lukovic sends it to Kubina. Willis sends it back to the defenseman. Passes it to LaCavier. He passes it to the right wing. Stevens sends it to the left wing. Elias takes it past the blue line. He takes the slap shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Lukovic passes it over to the left wing. Modine brings it past the blue line. Willis sends it to the left wing. Friesen takes the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. He moves it over to Nieuwendyk. Great! Put it on the board, will ya? Goal for the New Jersey Devils. Now that was a big goal for the away team. Nieuwendyk scores on a breakaway, rubbing in the fact that his opponents gave him an offensive advantage.
You know, if you play long enough, you're bound to find the back of the net eventually.
New Jersey goal scored by
Richard
number 25.
passes to Andrewchuk.
Joe Nieuwendyk. Assist
Salmonson
to number
carries it
12,
past the blue line.
Jeff Friesen. And to number 28, Brian
Abby Boolen
Rafalski.
slides
Time
it
of
to
goal,
Saris.
6 minutes.
Richards
40
brings it past the red line. He lets the backhand shot go. What a save! Gomez takes it past the red line. Centering pass over to Langenbrunner. Salmonson knocks him off the puck. Andrewchuk moves it back to Richards. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Checked hard by Tverdovsky. Face off to the left of Brodeur. Ilya sends it in front over to Friesen. That was a great save.
Please turn to page 23 of your souvenir program. If your page is autographed, please bring it down to the announcer's booth to claim your prize.
Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Grabbed out of the air. Abby Boolen sends it to his defenseman. He centers it over to Eliash. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still. Nieuwendyk sends it back to Rafalski. Friesen takes it past the blue line. Takes the shot. That save keeps them down only one goal. Stevens sends it in front to Nieuwendyk. Brings it over the red line. Brings it past the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Kubina passes it to Willis. He's all alone. And he takes a wrist shot. He stoned him. Over to the right wing. He passes back to the defenseman. He sends it to Modini. Rafalski passes it to Friesen. Carries it past the red line. Brings it over the blue line. He relays it. He scored on a very tough angle. Now that was a critical goal away from home.
I don't care if you're a geometry professor, folks. That is a tough angle to score from.
New Jersey goal scored
Salmonson
by number
carries
25,
it over the red line.
Joe
He passes
Nieuwendyk.
it back over to
Assist
Gomez.
to number 12.
Oh, he
Jeff
gets hit.
Friesen. And to number
Passes it
28,
to the right wing.
Brian
Man,
Rafalski.
what a
Time of the
save.
goal, 14 minutes, 8 seconds.
Play stops as the goalie covers up. The New Jersey Devils are leading here. Mike, tell us a little more about that.
Replacing top talent as they lead the Devils organization has kept New Jersey in one of the top spots in the NHL.
This faceoff is left of the goal. He takes the slap shot. Salmonson sends it over to the right wing. Gets it over to the left wing. Andrewchuk brings the puck up through the zone. Pass back over to Richards. Tverdovsky plays it up to the center. Gomez brings it past the red line. Sends it back to the defenseman. That stop keeps this game within reach. That was a hard hit by Salmonson. He takes the backhand shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. He knocked him into next week. Langenbrunner moves it back over to Tverdovsky. Looks like someone lost some teeth on that one. Langenbrunner carries it over the blue line. He passes it off to Gomez. He lets the slap shot go. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period.
1 minute remaining.
Richards carries it past the blue line. That was a great save! Nieuwendyk brings the puck up. Brings it past the blue line. He sends the puck back to Eliash. And he takes a wrist shot. After two, advantage. The New Jersey Devils, 2-0. You have any words of wisdom after two, Mike?
Lightning aren't shooting enough to be leading this game, Bill. The Devils are playing physical. They need to keep this up for the win.
time to drop the burnt biscuit. He passes it to Stevens. Friese takes it past the red line. He passes it over to Eliash. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. Kubina moves it over to LaCavier. Scott Stevens dishing out the punishment he is known for throughout the league. Rafalski sends it up to Eliash. Friese takes it past the blue line. Kubina sends it to Keith. Stevens throwing his weight around as usual. Rafalski sends it in front to Salmonson. Keith passes it over to Andrzejczyk. Rafalski passes over to Salmonson. Brings it over the red line. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Kubina sends it up to the center. Richards sends it off over to Keith. Andrzejczyk plays it up to the center. He passes it to the left wing. He passes it over to Pratt. Brodeur passes it over to the left wing. Salmonson carries it past the red line. Rafalski carries it over the blue line. He centers the puck. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. LaCavier carries it past the blue line. That shot hit the post, and they dodged a bullet there. Gomez passes it off to Langenbrunner. Takes it past the blue line. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Modine brings it past the blue line. Niedermeyer makes a long pass over to Gomez. Brings it over the blue line. Langenbrunner passes it to the right wing. Willis sends it to LaCavier. Bone-crushing hit by Tverdovsky. Niedermeyer carries it over the blue line. Blocked out front. Friese sends it to the left wing. He passes back to the defenseman. Man, what a save. Tverdovsky passes to Niedermeyer. Eliash carries it past the blue line. Centers. Goal! 3 past the goalie for him. That should quiet the crowd. Nieuwendyk was able to score because the defense was simply overwhelmed.
And the goalie really didn't play the puck very well on that one.
New Jersey goal scored by number 25.
Moves it back over to Rafalski.
Nieuwendyk.
Takes it past the blue line.
Number 26, Patrick Eliash. And to number 27,
Eliash passes
Scott
it over to Nieuwendyk.
Time of goal,
King slides it to Richards.
39 seconds.
I can't believe he missed the pass. Friese makes a centering pass to Nieuwendyk. Stop! The Tampa Bay Lightning could have used a few stops like that earlier. And he takes a wrist shot. That save kept a 3-goal lead. Sends it over to Eliash. Who is he passing to? Passes over to the left wing. Save by Habibulin. Richards passes it to Andrzejczyk. Stevens with another bone-crushing check. Friese carries it over the red line. He slides it to Eliash. Andrzejczyk takes the puck up through the zone. King moves it over to Richards. Eliash brings the puck through the zone. Friese brings it over the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. Richards takes the puck up. Albeli sends it over to the right wing. Nieuwendyk sends it up over to Eliash. Niedermeyer passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Passes it over to Friesen. He gave up his body to make that save. Saric sends it up to the center. Brings the puck up through the zone. Nieuwendyk carries it over the blue line. He makes a centering pass. Modine brings the puck up. LaCavier brings it past the blue line. Tverdovsky sends it to Eliash. He plays it back over to Niedermeyer. Tverdovsky carries it past the blue line. Sends it back to the defenseman. Save! Nieuwendyk sends it back to the defenseman. Lecavalier takes the puck up through the zone. Willis takes it past the blue line. Sent back over to Modine. Nice! Brodeur has been playing great all game, making save after save.
1 minute.
Eliash plays it up to the center. He lets the backhand shot go. He makes the save. Lukovic sends it in front over to Willis. Brings it past the red line. Lecavalier sends it back to Modine. He takes the slap shot. The New Jersey Devils come out on top by a score of 3-0. What's your take on this game, Mike?
There's no question a humiliation like this does sting, but they'll be ready to play the next game.
Thanks for watching, and good night from the St. Pete Times Forum.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Jeff Friesen. The number